Hello everyone, welcome to Tech 101 series. Today, let's talk about something we all do without thinking twice: connecting to free Wi-Fi. Imagine this: you walk into a coffee shop, airport lounge or hotel, and the first thing you do is pull out your phone or laptop, connect to the free Wi-Fi and start browsing. It's convenient, saves on mobile data, and lets you do everything from checking social media to maybe even logging into your bank account. But here's the thing: with this one simple action, you could be putting your personal information at risk. A lot of people assume, "I'm just browsing, it's harmless," or "I don't have anything worth stealing." But hackers think differently. Every time you log on to a public Wi-Fi network, you're actually opening up a potential entry point for someone who wants access to your data. So today, let's explore exactly why public Wi-Fi is risky, the specific methods hackers use, and how you can protect yourself. What really happens when you connect to free Wi-Fi? When you connect to a public Wi-Fi network, your connection is often open and unencrypted. In simple terms, this means there's no protective shield around the data traveling from your device to the internet and back. It's similar to shouting out your personal details in a crowded space where anyone nearby could hear them. Hackers can eavesdrop on your connection using basic tools to intercept and collect data. The primary method they use is called sniffing, a technique where they listen in on the data that's moving through the network, collecting any unencrypted information being sent. Picture it this way: your data is like a letter you're sending through the mail. If it's not sealed, anyone along the way can read it. Sniffing allows hackers to do just that with your data. They don't need any extraordinary skills to do this either. Even a beginner hacker with basic software can intercept data on public Wi-Fi. The worst part? You won't even know it's happening. They could be collecting information about your browsing habits, your email conversations, or even your passwords, all without raising a single red flag on your end. The man-in-the-middle attack, a common Wi-Fi threat. Another risk that goes beyond just sniffing is called a man-in-the-middle attack. Imagine you're talking to a friend over the phone, but someone taps into the line, pretending to be both you and your friend, controlling and intercepting the conversation. That's what a man-in-the-middle attack is like, but in the digital world, hackers position themselves between you and the website or app you're trying to connect to, making you believe you're on a secure line when you're not. With man-in-the-middle attacks, hackers can intercept your data, manipulate it, and even redirect you to fake versions of legitimate sites. For instance, let's say you're logging into your bank account. A hacker could intercept your login credentials, making a copy for themselves while you remain completely unaware. They can then use these details to log into your account later, or even drain funds without your knowledge. These attacks are particularly effective because they're invisible. Unless you're an expert or using advanced security tools, you wouldn't know it's happening. Once they've gathered enough information, hackers might choose to sell your data, use it for financial gain, or even blackmail you. All of this can happen simply because you logged into free Wi-Fi to check your balance. Fake Wi-Fi networks, a sneaky hack you may never notice. One particularly deceptive tactic hackers use is setting up fake Wi-Fi networks. You've likely seen networks named something like Free Airport Wi-Fi or Hotel Guest Wi-Fi. These look legitimate but may actually be traps set up by hackers. When you connect, you're essentially granting access to your device. Everything you do online passes through their network, giving them the ability to intercept or even alter your data in real time. These fake Wi-Fi networks can capture data from social media logins, bank accounts, and email services. It's one of the most effective traps because most people don't question free Wi-Fi networks. They just connect and start browsing. But once you're connected, hackers can access sensitive information, collect passwords, and even install malware on your device without you noticing. Some might redirect you to websites that look real, but are actually designed to steal your login details the moment you try to log in. Imagine going to a website thinking you're logging into Facebook, but instead you're on a cloned page that simply collects your password and username and sends them straight to the hacker. They now have your credentials and can log into your account at any time. It's this easy for them, and for you, it's almost undetectable. The long-term consequences of public Wi-Fi hacking. The scary thing about free Wi-Fi isn't just the immediate risks, but the long-term effects if your data is compromised. One of the most concerning possibilities is identity theft. Hackers might steal enough information about you to create a profile that lets them impersonate you. They could open credit cards in your name, take out loans, or even use your identity in ways that could have serious legal consequences. It's not just bank accounts, though. Social media accounts, personal photos, and private conversations can also be exposed. If hackers gain access to your social media, they can impersonate you, tricking your friends or family into sharing sensitive information or even money. Imagine having to explain to your friends and family that it wasn't actually you who sent those messages. It was someone who had access to your account through a simple public Wi-Fi hack. And think about the damage that could be done with access to your email. Many people use their email to reset passwords or recover other accounts. A hacker with access to your email can essentially use it as a master key to gain entry to your other accounts, from shopping sites to social media. The impacts go far beyond losing a bit of data. It's a door that, once opened, could compromise your entire digital life. How can you protect yourself? So, should we completely avoid public Wi-Fi? Not necessarily, but there are smart ways to reduce your risk. First, avoid logging into sensitive accounts or conducting financial transactions when connected to public Wi-Fi. If possible, use your mobile data instead. It's typically more secure than public Wi-Fi networks. One of the most effective tools you can use to protect yourself is a VPN, Virtual Private Network. A VPN encrypts your data, which means that even if a hacker is trying to intercept it, they'll only see a jumbled mess. Think of a VPN as creating a secure tunnel between your device and the internet, making it incredibly difficult for hackers to listen in. With a VPN, your data is essentially scrambled and unreadable to anyone who might be trying to intercept it on a public network. Another small but effective tip is to disable Auto Connect on your devices. Many phones and laptops are set up to automatically connect to any available Wi-Fi. This setting is convenient but risky because it may automatically connect to fake or unsecure networks. By turning off Auto Connect, you give yourself control over which networks you join. Be cautious, not careless. At the end of the day, free Wi-Fi is incredibly convenient, and we're all guilty of connecting to it at some point. But it's important to remember that with this convenience comes risk. Being aware of these risks and taking simple precautions can help keep your data secure. Every time you connect to public Wi-Fi, think of it as stepping into a public space. You wouldn't share personal details loudly in a crowded room, so don't do it digitally either. With a little caution, you can still enjoy the convenience of free Wi-Fi without putting yourself at risk. Thanks for listening. I hope this episode of Tech 101 has given you valuable insights into the hidden risks of free Wi-Fi and how to keep your information secure. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. Until next time, stay safe online and remember, caution is always better than regret.